of the video.
I'm gonna unlock it.
Hey mama, I'm on the TV.
Make sure you join the squad, Weasel.
I love colonials.
How could you balance only matches to train? What the fuck? A whole battle train getting done.
Thank you, Nimbus. Much appreciated.
Right, that's, which mic is that? Properties. Oh dear, am I getting shot at? Right, Yeti. Okay, right, let's see. Can you hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me now. Sorry, chaps. Can't hear you, okay. No volume, no volume. Oh dear! The railroad has died. That's not good. Look, the railroad has died. Can you hear me now? Let me know on Twitch, can you hear me? That's a shame. That's a bad way to start a stream, isn't it, with no audio? That'll be a shame for the YouTube video. Right, it's all fixed now, though. Well, that's good that we had a, good that we had the battle train grace us with its presence. It's a great shame, though, that the railroad has been broken. So someone's going to have to see, look, the train can't go back over. So I wonder what blew up the railroad. Someone's going to have to come along with some more material so that we can build it again. Good. And is the audio coming through loud and clear? Excellent. So we haven't got a particular plan yet for the evening, but we're going to hopefully think of something fun to do. I'm hoping that they can build the railroad back up again to bring these tanks back up to the front. Let's go and investigate where the enemies are. Haven't seen any sight of the enemies yet. There's a plane in the air. And I saw a tank over there. Was that a friendly tank or an enemy tank, I wonder? I think it must have been friendly. Right, so I wonder what blew up. Oh, look, there's an enemy. There's a couple of enemies. Let's go and lie down over here and see if they come near us. He's run off over there. Quite a few infantry out in the open. Can be quite tricky to deal with infantry out in the open. You've just got to kind of run and lie down. So look, we're on the front lines now, but it's a bit of skirmishing. Here we go. He's trying to shoot me, but I have laid down, so I should be able to get the drop on him. I've taken a couple of hits from his automatic rifle. Oh dear, there's what looks like a sniper over there. That could be problematic. I don't fancy my chances too much here. You can see all of these concrete pads where once presumably lay some facilities. Oh gosh, that chap's got a machine gun. I'm going to reverse back my way away from that. Oh look, he's trying to sneak around the back. Oh, the sniper got me there. Right, let's try a different strategy. Let's see if we can get a truck and we can build some... oh, hello, Spaceman Greg. Reinforcements are on the way. Let's get a truck and see if we can build some forward defences. Hello, Ines Robian. Good evening. Right, Goodflon Vengetron confirming that the audio has been fixed. Excellent. Oh dear, we only got 53 shirts here. That could be rather problematic. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this truck is going to be unlocked. Quite fancy. Oh, we got reports of a large plane in the sky. I'm not sure if we've got any flak guns here. That could be a problem. Ah yeah, there's a flak gun back there. Let's see. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a paratrooper plane, is it? Okay. So look, over here. Ah, there's someone already on the flak gun. So look, he's going to be looking up into the sky, trying to... Oh, bit of lag spike there. He's going to be looking up for... to see if any big planes are coming towards the base. I don't suppose there's any other flak guns. No, doesn't look like it. Oh dear, a friendly fighter plane has fallen down here. That's bloody interesting. The frame is still intact. Hopefully someone will be able to recover that. So, right, I'm going to go and get myself a wrench, see if I can salvage this truck over here. And we're going to go and attempt to build some fun little forward defences, because it's completely open terrain, so sandbag walls will reign supreme. Hello, Rob. Evening, Old Bean. I've decided to watch on YouTube as Spotter Bob. Okay, lovely. Good to have you over there on YouTube. Well, let me fire up the YouTube chat then, so that I can see if there's anyone else over there chatting. I will apologise. I'm not particularly. Hello, Rob. Oh, look. Let's turn them. Mute that, otherwise go back chat. Okay, here we go. We've got Spotter Bob over here, hello, and we've got Jordan Lucius. Hello, Jordan Lucius. Thank you for contributing to the old chat. Lovely stuff. Right, let's unlock this truck, and let's hope that there's some sandbags to be had. If not, we might have to go and get them. Right, here we go. Almost unlocked, using the trusty old wrench to unlock the truck. Now, how am I going to get this out? There we go. We've got some artillery guns there, not being used currently. Presumably there's nothing to shoot at. There's a big artillery factory here, so that will be full of artillery shells, I presume. And, right, are you ready for some bad news? The bad news is we've got absolutely shit all in the way of sandbags. Where might we be able to get some sandbags from, I wonder? This is an interesting problem to have, actually. We've got some great barbed wire and sandbags over there. Okay. Let's have a look, though. There should be some facilities around that have just full of sandbags. Let's go have a look. There's a salvage here, so actually we could even just make our own sandbags. Okay, that's got none in. Let's go check the next one. So these are player-made factories, like everything else in the game, completely player-made. Aha, right, there we go. There's some sandbags. So what we could do with doing, actually, is putting on an order for some more sandbags, for which we're going to need some salvage. So if I go and hop in this train here, and I fill it full of salvage like so, and then if I pop the salvage in the materials factory, let's see. Yes, there we go. It's starting to make sandbags now. So let's get some more salvage out of the little salvage harvester thingamajig. Get some out of the next one too. There we go. And then if we put it into the factory, that's now going to make a bunch of sandbags. So we can come back later and there'll be some sandbags for us. Isn't that splendid? Meanwhile, actually, you know what? We could do with some metal beams. So let's see. This factory has got... Oh shit! Look at that. I needn't have bothered, because this factory here has already got an absolute shit ton. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, absolute shit ton in here. Let's trade a couple of these for some metal beams. The formula for a little weasel frontal position is 6 metal beams and 9 sandbags. Hello Dax, am I sipping a cold one? Yes, I've got a lovely cold Heineken. It's a Thursday night, not quite the weekend, but definitely close enough for a cold brew. Hello Bartex on Twitch, good evening, good to see you. Right, so let's go and create our first little forward position over here by these trenches. So we don't want the enemies to be able to fill into these trenches. What we want is a nice little position guarded by a couple of metal beams to stop tanks from driving into it. Here we go, like so. So you may well see this forward position. Right, so there's a couple of metal beams. Let's see what my clip length is at the moment. So I actually do need to make a little video of this strategy because it's been rather successful of late. Oh gosh, 2 minutes, that's definitely long enough. Let's change that to 30-second clip length. 2 minutes is far too long. Right, so now what we do, we want to put these far enough away from the road and far enough away from the tank traps. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Let's nudge the truck forward ever so slightly. Right, and then we make this double height. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we clip that. So now let's drive back a bit, and what we're going to do now is pop down the bottom row, which is going to be our kind of little foot parapet. Well, our platform to look over the parapet. So there we go. So now, anyone getting into that trench, they're going to have a bloody great big sandbag wall in front of them, which means they won't be able to shoot out of the trench. So look, imagine you're the enemies, and you've captured this trench. You get to here. Look, you can't shoot through that sandbag wall, and us chaps, we can get on the sandbag wall and clear the trench. So this is an incredibly good way of ensuring that the enemies can't use the trenches against you once they get in them. And these tank traps are to stop tanks from driving into the sandbags. So it's very easy to drive into a bunch of sandbags and knock them over. Right, so back we go. Oh, hello, Johnny. Good flog watching on Twitch. He's come to help us. Right, so I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to get another couple of metal beams, and then another set of sandbags. And what we're going to do, we're going to head a little bit closer to where all the action is happening. You see. Where's that factory? It was just a bit further up here. We're going to go a bit closer to all the action, and we're going to build a little sandbag parapet. Disappointingly, the action is all rather quite far away, so we've got a little bit of a drive in between. What that tells me is someone should build a base. Let's see if anyone's going to do it. Hello, Chicken Little. Good evening to you. And look at this. Good Flog is on a 20 stream streak. My goodness. Hats off to you, Good Flog. Well done. Right. Oh, hello, my name is Dave. Good evening. Full Stop is saying, it's always Friday somewhere. Well said, old chap. Well said. Okay, so we're going to go back to the front line. Could do with a radio. Because I'd like to be if that battle train comes back, I'd like to be the first to know so we can go and support it. So let's grab a radio if there is one. No, there isn't. And the battle train is back, but they haven't rebuilt the railroad. So yes, we're going to spend as much time with the battle train as we can, but it's not back yet, and it looks like all the action is happening down that road. So let's go and drive over there. Hello, Finn. Good evening to you. So here we go. This is now look. What I'm worried about is actually some friendly players accidentally driving into this. So I'm going to pop a metal beam here, and this will stop anyone accidentally driving into that sandbag wall from the road. And we may well see that sandbag wall in action, possibly sooner than we would like. Okay, so we're oh, good. I'm glad that was a friendly tank. I almost pooped my pants there. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next position where we could do with the sandbag wall. And we'll, let's do that. We'll do it like this. Oh, gosh! That tank is being attacked by a, it's absolute madness over here. No one knows what direction the tanks are going in. My goodness me. Right, I think they managed to kill that enemy tank. That's good. So, looks to me like this is the spot for our next sandbag wall. Controlling these trenches here. Next to this watchtower. Now the watchtower may die. If the watchtower dies, then the sandbag wall will be here. Oh, let me squad lock the truck, and then Finn can give us a little assistance here. There we go. There's another sandbag wall. So we make that first layer. It's oh, I should have squad locked it. Pretty sure I squad locked it. Yes. Anyway, I've unlocked it now. Right, let's hope these tanks don't drive into my precious sandbag wall. Sandbag walls, one of the best things about them is they're incredibly quick to repair. So if enemies start shooting them with tanks, it can do an awful lot of damage. Well, not damage, but it can do an awful lot of good work against the... Right, there we go. Johnny's got the last one. Excellent. So look, we've got a nice little lookout tower here. So the question is, how far up the road do we have to go before we find any bloody enemies? Time to go and find out. So, I'm going to hop back in the truck, go and get the next load of sandbags and metal beams, and we're going to go and keep looking for for some enemies to actually assault from our rudimentary structures. The enemy big base is just down here at Royal Fort, so that's where we're going to be aiming for. And given that there are enemy tanks driving left and right willy-nilly, I'm going to fetch myself some anti-tank weaponry this time, so that I'm equipped for such eventualities. Okay, so we're back into our fortress here. Here's the base with the old anti-tank munitions. What do I want? I suppose I'll bring a rocket launcher. That should be quite good. Let's grab that and load it. NFL Central, good evening. Total colonial collapse. Yes, if we have a little look at the map, you'll see not going well for us colonials. We've lost a lot of territory. There's now definitely more blue than green, wouldn't you agree? So this is the whole war map, and if you zoom in here, this is where we are right now. Not in the best of states, I have to say, our defense here. Right, okay, I've got my anti-tank setup sorted. I'm now going to go and fill this with some more sandbags and metal beams for the next little defensive structure. Hello, Cyber Duck. Didn't know that Wardens had a drifting tank. I didn't see any drifting tanks. What did I miss? Okay, right, so the usual recipe, 9 sandbags, 6 metal beams. That is the full 15 slots that we can fit in one of these trucks. And back we go. Hello, True John Fallout. The name of the game is in the top right, old chap, or on the top of the screen. It's called Foxhole. It's a massive multiplayer online game. Everything is player-made. I'm just driving out of a player-made base right now. And we're looking for where the enemies are. We've got lots of infantry. That's good. We're lots of infantry on that road, so that gives us a good opportunity to pop down some defences along the road. The battle train is still there at the end of the railway. They've got stuck where the railway has been blown up. You can see the break in the black line. So, okay, we're arriving now to where all the friendly infantry is. I'm hoping to not drive into any enemies. Oh, look, here we go. Here's Johnny the Frog as a medic. Here's our tank. So it looks to me like... here we go. This is a good spot. We'll put this set of defences. We're gonna line up just in front of here. Oh dear, enemies are coming. We'd better be quick. And the battle train is here. Look at that! Absolutely bloody marvellous. I was hoping the battle train would make an appearance here. Right, next metal beam is down. So these tank traps are to stop the enemy tanks from just driving straight into our sandbags, because they will want to. They definitely will want to stop us using these sandbags. Okay, look at that! Look at that marvellous battle train. They've clearly repaired the train track. That is excellent. Okay, so we want these sandbags to be far enough away from the metal beams that the enemies can't simply climb up the metal beams to get on top. There we go. And there is... almost done here. Oh dear, this chap's trying to help, but he's just got rather in the way. Okay. And now we put down the footstool, as it were. Right, now up we go. Excellent. And we have got a little lookout. Let me go and fetch back my rocket launcher. And this can be used by everyone in the team in some nice open terrain to cause a lot of trouble to enemy infantry and enemy tanks. Right, and whilst Finn's here, right, so Finn, I'm going to drop my rocket launcher. Feel free to pop that in the old storage box there. And I'm going to go back now. As soon as this battle tank clears the road, I'm going to go back round and get some more. And I quite like the idea of putting another little parapet up on the other side of the road, and then a healthy sprinkling of barbed wire. Off we go. Right, jolly good. So this is where we are, quite close to the enemy base that they captured off us not long ago. So keeping the wardens nice. Oh dear! An enemy just died there. Luckily he didn't get a chance to shoot at my truck. Jolly good. Hello, True John Fallout. Do you need a high-end PC? Absolutely not. This game can run pretty much on a hamster wheel. This is one of the reasons I like it, because I got a very old PC. Cyberduck says, when you were setting up a sandbag wall, a warden tank drifted by and got destroyed. Ah, yes, no, that wasn't a drifter tank. That was their really fast tank. I don't believe it drifts. I don't believe so, anyway. Right, bit of a traffic jam over here. Oh, jolly good. There's some petrol going spare there. Let's get a nice refill because my truck was getting a bit low. Back over here. So, right, again, 9 sandbags, 6 metal beams, and we shall repeat. And not long, I don't predict it'll be long before the enemy's butting up against those quick defences. What's so good about defences like that is they're very, very quick to build. Hello, King Jong Splooge, how are you? Hello, E24, you just saw me in-game, excellent. Hello, E24, do we have a community Discord? Yes, we do. Our regiment is called WK, the Warden Killers, and you can find us at joinwk.com. So yes, if you're watching and you play the game or you're thinking of getting the game, don't forget to head to joinwk.com and we'll be happy to train you up in the art of warfare. Right, so interestingly, the battle train has managed to connect itself to this little railroad here. It's now blocking the way here. So yes, we're going to try and get ourselves back to the Royal Fort down there. Right. Are they going to... I think I'm going to have to go cross-country here to get back to where I was. It's a bit slow on the road, but it is a more direct route. But more importantly, the bloody battle train is blocking the road. Hello, Red Racken. Good evening. Hello, Blakey. How many players during a match? Well, first thing you should know about this game is the match can last for up to 70 days, just one single war. And there's hundreds of thousands of players playing in the exact same war. Here's the battle map. So look, thousands of players at a time. We're all playing on the same map. Each hex connects to all the other hexes, so it creates a very interesting bit of gameplay. So when I log off, when I finish the stream, the same war will carry on. It's not a match that ends. And everything is player made. Every player in the game is a real player. And you even have to mine the resources yourself. So there's lots of roles you can do in this game. You can be a fighter pilot, you can be a tank driver, you can build trains, you can run a factory, you can mine resources, you can just run around shooting on the front line. You could drive a logistics truck bringing supplies to the front line, because if you run out of ammo on the front line, there won't be any ammo to shoot. It's all incredibly fun. Oh dear! It seems that my truck is done for, and they found our... They're using our storage box against us. That's not good. I'm going to go and try and punch them to death. But look, what they haven't managed to do. Oh yes, I punched one. Excellent. That's a punch kill for me. So look, all those wardens are on our defences, but they haven't managed to destroy them yet. So once we get back there, I'm out of a truck now, so I'm going to have to wait for someone to bring another truck or steal one. But what we get to do now is test how easily can we recapture our defences. Now I'm hoping it'll be quite easy. So what I'm going to bring with me is a nice automatic rifle and some smoke grenades, and that should do the trick. Because once we get to the defences, we'll be able to climb up on top of them. So let's see. It's always fun to test these things out on real players, though. Oh, look, there's a truck. Might have to find where they put that one. So yes, right. Our first sandbag wall has been captured by the enemies, but they haven't destroyed it. So and also the location of it. Ooh, I'm in the turret. This is fun. I'm now a gunner in the tank. I might have to stay here, because I bet you that this tank is going to be going up the railroad. Let's see. What are they shooting at? Okay, jolly good. Right, okay. We're taking a slight change of role here. We're now a tank commander on a battle train. What's he doing? Looks like he's repairing something. Hello, no account. Can you make missiles and nukes? Yes, you can. In fact, if I filter the map for just nukes, there is one, I believe, over here. Oh. There was one. Has it gone? I'm very confused. What's going on here? Oh, because it's the secure map mode. Okay, one second. Where is it? It's in Westgate, isn't it? Wasn't it over here? I'm sure it was over here. Have they got rid of it? Oh no, it's gone. We had a nuke, but it's been killed. Isn't that a shame? Right, and where's this train going? I think it's pulling back so that it can pull forward again. Right, let's put all the intel back. Right, here we go. So, this is where we are. Oh, look, yes, you can see all these blue dots swarming around where we built our sandbag wall. It looks like this train might be getting ready to go back over there. And given that I've managed to get a spot in a tanker seat, well, I say tanker seat, in the main gun of this battle train. That is the name of the stream this evening, because I saw a battle train on the front line. Nothing more fun than a battle train. Hello, KD. A bomber's hit it this morning. But I thought that they had built the nuke deliberately in the no-drop zone. So how did they do that? That's interesting. Cyberduck says, oh, the last bastion of Lockmore. Died so many times of partisans here trying to do logic. Yes. Oh, look. Here we go. We are advancing. We're advancing back to our sandbag wall. Let's see if we've managed to hold on to it. Thadusi says, I think that's the one people complained that dive bombers did a one-way trip. Heavy bombers. Reddit was going on about it. They still got hit. Interesting. Well, I think that's possibly created a bit of a morale sink for the entire faction. Very interesting gameplay, though. The idea that we built a nuke and threatened the enemies with it, but they bombed it. This is the first war where you have planes, so it's the first time that nukes have been much harder to defend. You're going to need 24/7 aerial support to try and keep one of those things alive. Right, the tank has paused. I'm starting to get a little bit bored. Let's see if we can get a little bit further up. Yes. Okay, so I'm now a machine gunner. Here we go. Oh no, there we go. I'm on the wrong side. Let's switch to this side. Excellent. Right, I'm a machine gunner further up the train. I've increased. I'm now in first class. Oh, the train at the front is getting hit. There we go. Hopefully they're not going to actually kill my valuable sandbags. Right, here we go. He's just been stickied on the head. Excellent. Right, here we go. Look. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Look at this. Oh no, I've been killed, but look at that. All of those enemies hiding behind the sandbags, getting absolutely shredded. Yes, that's these sandbags are doing good bloody work. Right, I'm going to grab some material B-mat so I can repair the sandbags. Excellent. Now, if they were in open territory, those enemies, they would have a much harder time right now. Okay, right. Did you see how many of them there were? Like bloody rats hiding behind the sandbag wall. So I'm going to do the same again. A couple of smokes. And a bandage. Right, here we go. Back we go. That was rather fun. Off we go. Oh gosh, I was just like shooting fish in a barrel. It's just so many of them that I couldn't quite shoot and kill all of them. But we'll have another go now. And good news is the sandbag wall is intact. So once we recapture it, that will be like a micro fortress on the front line. Very humble fortress, but we'll still do the trick. KD says, they managed to bomb in the no bomb zone somehow. I read they started bombing before they crossed, but I don't know if that's true. Oh, I see. Okay. So they started releasing the bombs before crossing the border, and then somehow managed to drop bombs in the no-drop zone, killing the nuke warhead. Ah, that is a shame. Well, I feel sorry for the chaps that built it. Okay. Has the fighting progressed? No, they're still there. Okay, interesting. I've only got one smoke grenade. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, let's go for a frontal assault. We just need to get ourselves up to those sandbags, and if a couple of us can recapture them, we'll fully rout the enemies quite easily. Okay, I'm creeping up. Just need to get in within smoke grenade range. Make sure I shoot any enemies that I see. Here we go, right. There's the smoke grenade. Right, that's going to stop them. Oh, there. I've flanked the machine gun. I've got him. Right, just need to stay alive now from flanking maneuvers. Look at this. Just absolutely shredding them all here. He's trying a flank. Oh, he's gassed me. They've gassed me, but I've survived. Excellent. Oh no, I didn't survive the gas. I stayed in it just too long. Right, but that's good. We've cleared the sandbags. The boys can now move in. Hopefully they'll move in and control the sandbag. Excellent. Well, that was rather entertaining. Let's hope that some of the other boys can get here soon with some respawn supplies, because we're getting a bit low. But a little bit difficult getting respawn supplies in. Okay, jolly good. Bandage acquired. Bring another smoke grenade. Do we have any gas masks? Yes, we do. I shouldn't have had to die so needlessly to gas there. This time, they won't be so lucky, because I do have a gas mask. Right, let's go back. And let's bring with us a sticky grenade. Or two, just in case of any enemy tanks. Okay, marvellous. Right, oh, I forgot to clip my escapades there. That would have been quite good if I had clipped it. Now, if I can at some point find another truck, we'll go and get some mounted weaponry and build some more sandbags. But it's definitely good news that the enemies were not able to dismantle them. And they're now going to have rather a difficult job defending that area. Oh, look, the battle train advancing up the train track again. And now you see this here. This is the truck that has got the materials in. Those materials in the back, those are they pecans, I think. Processed construction materials. They're used to build the railroad. It's some kind of special material, not basic materials used to make the railroads. And so that truck is driving around building the railroad to allow the train to advance. And the enemies presumably will be stressing out and trying to kill the railroad if they can. Oh dear! It looks like we might have lost control of the old sandbags. Let's have a look. Cool, it's an absolute disaster over here. So where are the enemies now? Quick climb up. Oh, none to speak of. Okay, here's one. Oh, we got a sniper. We could do some barbed wire, really. Would be quite handy. Oh, we've got a dive bomber up ahead. It's just dive bombed an infantry. What an absolute waste of a dive bomb. Quite funny, though, have to say. Oh, a big old machine gun. Excellent. This is what we need here. I've only got 4 bullets in it. Okay, we'll pop that in the storage box. So let's remember that that's there, and then at a later date, someone might be able to get over here with some machine gun ammo. Right, that's a rocket launcher. That's worth putting in the storage box. So we've got a veritable micro fortress here, keeping the enemies at arm's length. Oh, look, there's one. Now, obviously, we are vulnerable from the side, so they will try to flank us. But if they go dead on, they're going to be struggling. Right, I could very much do with reinforcing this this front post. Let's see how many. Oh, look, someone's firing gas. I've got a gas mask, so I'm going to go and man the fort, as it were, wherever he's firing gas from. There he is, cheeky bugger. He'll be back to fire another one, no doubt. Okay, so it's just lone infantry. Let me go and see if I can find another truck. Time to advance our defences now. It's rather fun when the area of combat is completely empty, and all you need is a few sandbags to have some controlling defences. So, and what will happen now is the infantry will advance up. They'll leave those sandbags undefended, and they'll move up to where we don't have sandbags. So, we've got to keep advancing the defences onwards to ensure that we constantly have some sandbags or some defences for our infantry to move behind. Oh look, it looks like these chaps are getting ready to fire some artillery from this position. That's quite fun. Now I've lost my hammer, so I'm not going to be able to jump over. I'm not going to be able to do a box vault to get into the trench. Okay, right, back we go into this lovely big fortress. Can I find a new truck? Anybody got a new truck somewhere? Oh, I know! Given that we've got a crane handy, we could... Can I be bothered to make a pallet of sandbags? That would be rather fun. Will this make me a pallet? Yes, it will. Okay, I think I can be bothered. Yes. Oh, actually, no. Slight issue. There's not a train with a flatbed. I might have to... okay. I might have to do this au manual. Can I... Am I really going to do this? Yes, I think I am. It's just too funny to make a sandbag fort. 120 sandbags we can fit on a pallet. So this is a little bit of a micro lesson in using a facility. And there is not a train with a flat cart on it handy. It's all of the trains have got full carts. I don't know what you call them, but just deep carts. So what I'm going to have to do is I mean, slightly embarrassing that I'm even considering this, but needs must. This will be a worthwhile investment. Can I place this down? Please tell me I can place this down here somewhere. This is a shame. Right, there must be a train somewhere with a flatbed on it. Ah, yes, here it is. It's over here. It's got ammo on it. Okay, we'll get. I'll do this the sensible way. So someone's obviously got this ammo ready for putting on a pallet. So I may have upset someone there, but that's what you get if you leave your ammo lying around. So I'm going to try to get right up close and personal here to the material factory of all the sandbags. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to... Let me turn that public order off. Take all the sandbags out here until I've got... I think I can only fit 100, so I have to do 20 separately. There we go. So lots of furious clicking, and that is full. So now, if I put the old pallet down here, might need to move this truck back a bit. I should be able to use the train to fill this up. Right, I've got to get it close though. Is that going to be close enough? I don't think it is. Let's have a look though. So if I now sit on this pallet, yes, it worked. Excellent. They've all gone on there. Lovely. Right, let's do another 20. Marvelous. Excellent. So I can now package this up. And I can put it on my flatbed. And given that there's already a crane over in that area, we can now do some very, very funny sandbag wall shenanigans. It will be vulnerable to a passing tank, so we'll have to make a pallet of metal beams after. But all in a day's work. We've got a crane, and we've got pallets, and we've got infinite metal beams. So let's go and make an absolutely... What we might do, this will be quite fun. We're going to do a pallet of sandbags. Then we're going to do a pallet of metal beams. Then we're going to do a pallet of barbed wire. And we'll make a absolutely hilarious sandbag, metal beam and barbed wire Maginot line. What do you call a Maginot line when it's made out of sandbags, I wonder? Right. Excellent. Finn, old chap. Finn, oh, is that enabled? Hello, old chap. Let me see if I can reset my audio. Ah, it's using the wrong microphone, that's right. Hello, old chap. Can you hear me yet? Hello. I don't know. Hello, Finn. Could you make a pallet? Could you make a pallet of metal beams for us and a pallet of barbed wire over at the factory? Get a pallet of metal beams and barbed wire prepared for us, and because we'll be using them in a minute. Right. Tank moving to uncut. Right. So there was a crane over here where this chap was trying to do some artillery. So Let's see if we can go and locate it, because we're going to need that crane. Where's he gone? I can see an abandoned... There was a crane here. Where's he gone though? There's an abandoned vehicle up here on the road. I wonder if that's it. Is that a crane? Yes, it is. Here you go. He's foolishly left some ammo in the crane. So let's pop it down. There's quite a lot of enemies over there. I don't like the look of that at all. Right. This could be rather risky. I think we're going to get killed. At least I've got a radio now, though. So we're going to... It's like the worst form of blitzkrieg ever. A crane-based blitzkrieg. Oh dear, there's quite a lot of enemy infantry. We've only got 4 friendly infantry, so I don't see this going well for us. Let's see, can we make our sandbag fortress here? Maybe we should. Maybe we should just start here, but problem is... Yes, bugger it. We'll just no, let's take the win. Well, let's take the opportunity. We're just going to build a whopping great big sandbag fortress starting here. This will keep the enemies at bay, and we may need to build our next sandbag fortress after some time. Right, Finn is going to go get metal beams. Finn, we need metal beams. Okay, so are you ready for this? This is going to be a sandbag fort like nothing you've ever seen before. It's going to be bloody enormous. Right, why am I still so heavy? Let's pop this gun in there. Okay. Oh, there's an enemy there already. Oh dear. I'm bleeding. No, I'm not. Well, oh dear, he's killed both of my compatriots. Alright, well look, it turns out this is a good place to have a sandbag war. Oh, I've been killed. There's an enemy behind me! Alright, they won't be able to kill the sandbags though. Hopefully this chap is going to get back to base with the crane. We've done what we needed to do though. We got the... Oh yes, look at that. He's rescued the crane just in time. Oh gosh, there's no more shirts. Oh holy shit, I see why. The enemies have cut our logistics right over there. Right, I better go and set spawn at the underground fortress. Yes, the enemies have managed to capture a border base on the other side, so that's why we got no more respawns. Okay, so we need to make sure we can respawn. So let's go and change our spawn over here to the underground fortress. Okay, job done. Let's grab a gas mask. And right, let's get back to our... gonna have to get back to our sandbag fortress. Very important that we finish the job there. So I'm gonna quickly grab a rifle. Right, off we go. Okay. Can't think of a better way to spend the evening than building a sandbag fortress. What fun. It does have significant vulnerability, but it's cheap is the advantage. It costs only time. Eok says a sand castle. Right, my sandbags are still there. I've lost my radio. I've got no idea where the enemies are. I think I just saw the flash of a warden head. Yeah, there he is. Over there. Aha! Right, here we go. So now we can see the sandbags in action. They can't get out of... There we go, look, I killed him. Yes, look, they can't get out of these trenches. They're hunting our tanks. And I've got... Oh no, he's come round behind, the bastard. This is why. Well, there you go, this is why we need to extend the sandbag wall. To stop them being able to get around behind next time. What's he going to do, I wonder? He can't... So the interesting thing about sandbags is if you're in a vehicle, you can destroy them more or less immediately. But if you're in anything other than a vehicle, they're very difficult to destroy. Very tricky to destroy indeed. Oh, hello, Bnug. Ah, Bnug is watching on YouTube as well. I wonder if he's still watching there. Okay. I think I Oh, actually, I quite fancy... I'm going to take a mixture of 2 rifles here. A long rifle and a short rifle. For... Oh, the train is crossing. Interesting. Is the train going back? Holy shit, it is. The train is going... Okay, I think actually we're going to have to... Oh, it's... Oh no, the tracks were destroyed. Okay. Excitement over. The train can't go back over the border to free up our logistics line because the tracks have been destroyed. But it's very interesting that the Wardens are potentially able to capture a base on the other side of the border and then keep disrupting our supply lines. And luckily we're not running low on resupplies yet, but we might do later. Now, there's 5 enemies over by the sandbags now. Very interesting. So that's probably more than I can handle, but let's see if there's any other infantry that are also going this way. I'm going to get my long rifle out here. And let's rescue this. This looks like it might be useful later to bring some metal beams. Or possibly, more urgently, some barbed wire. Because if we get barbed wire up in front of the sandbags, then it's game over for the Wardens trying to capture the area. Oh, look! Interesting. The enemies are encroaching on our base and getting killed. Well, that's one less Warden to kill. Oh, I've been killed by a bloody plane! Well, that is very rude. Very rude indeed. Oh, look, Finn might be able to revive me. Annoyingly, you can't look at the map when you're dying. Hello, Walladoo. Good evening to you. Hello, Eork. I feel like Colonials are getting out-popped the last few days. Yes, the population of the Wardens, our enemies, is definitely higher, has to be said. We're definitely struggling population-wise. Okay, Finn is getting us back to base here. Looks like no one's got some medic supplies ready to go, though. We're lacking a medic. I think I've got time. 15 seconds left. That should be enough time for good old Finn to revive us here. Got to be... Yes, there we go. Excellent. Got a couple of medics on the case. Marvellous stuff. Might bring some binoculars. Aha! Oh, there's an enemy tank in the area. Okay, that's fun. Let's just take a rudimentary anti-tank gun and a tripod. If I can get up there with a tripod, hopefully someone can follow. Oh dear, I've got too many weapons now. Okay. So, objective, if we choose to accept it, is capture and hold the sandbags. Build a bunch more sandbags. Hopefully the enemies don't have the presence of mind to build their own sandbags with the pallet. They might do, which would be a shame. Nope, they're too stupid. They could have done a good one on us there. They could have actually... built their own sandbag fortress, but they haven't had the presence of mind to do that. He's getting shot. Oh! Okay, I've got a long rifle, so this chap is in trouble here. Missed. See, look. Look how useful these sandbags are. They're finding it very difficult to defend against us here. Better reload my rifle, yes. Oh dear. Okay, Finn's harassing him. I'm going to close the gap. See, look, now watch this. He is in trouble now. They're all in trouble. There's a chap here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've tracked him. That tank is in trouble now. That tank is in deep trouble. He's tracked. Yeah, it's a good old rocket from the side. Now, that tank might try to blow up our sandbags, and we can't let that happen. Oh, this is fun. It's a German-style Panzer as well. Right. Let's get a recon uniform and some stickies. We'll have that tank. No trouble. Let's run to a base that's got some sticky grenades. We can sneak up behind that tank. It's always fun to get a tank kill on a stream. Definitely my favourite activity in the game is hunting enemy tanks. And that is an enemy heavy tank destroyer without a machine gun on it, so very vulnerable to infantry, and without infantry support. So, it's a triple weakness. Okie dokie, right, here we go. We've got binoculars. Got stickies. The tank is still there. Oh, it's already being flanked. And we've got our rifle. Excellent. Seems like the enemies may not have had the presence of mind to bring some wrenches to... Right, here we go. Let's get the rest of the stickies on here. Right, and we're going to watch into... Oh, there's 2 tanks now. 3 friendly tanks, 2 enemy tanks. Right, this is why we need to get our little sandbag wall with tank traps built. Keep those enemies at bay, right outside the base. Tanks in the open. That is what we like to see. And the question is, which direction to flank them from? I think from the north, because that's where they're least likely to have infantry cover. Okay, we've got no radios. Oh, the tanks have gone. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we can get back on with the very important work of building our sand castle. Let's go have a look. Yes, that enemy tank disappeared. The enemy infantry seem to have buggered off as well. The sandbags are still there, and none of the tanks have driven over my sandbag wall. Excellent. Fort Weasel is going strong, and one of the sandbag walls has been driven over. But we'll sort that out soon enough. You know what I'm going to do first, actually? Top priority, actually, should be to do this. I'm going to go and put sandbags on the trenches. This should be our priority, actually. So what you can do is you can modify trenches to put these sandbag berms, they're called, on the near sides. And this means that the enemies won't be able to shoot out. So if they are stupid enough to get in these trenches, they won't be able to shoot out. They won't even be able to climb out, actually. Chaps, grab sandbags, chaps. Oh, you can't hear me. Oh well, never mind. Right, hopefully some more of those players are going to realise the importance of sandbagging these trenches, and it will cost the enemies a lot of time and materials to remove the sandbags. They can remove them because these trenches are not connected to a base, but I'm hoping that the time and materials that will take them to do so will mean that it's worth it. Right, and crucially here, those metal beams saved us when that enemy tank came along, because it stopped the tank from just driving straight into our sandbag wall, and it still stands. And now we're going to get on with the very important business of building our sandbag fort, safe in the knowledge that the enemies cannot shoot us from inside these trenches, because we've put sandbag walls on the near sides. Oh look, there's an enemy now getting into a trench. Looks like that enemy has got it in for the tank that's nearby. Let's put a sandbag on that side. Do you think he's in there still? Let's have a look. I think he might be down there. No, he's not. He's gone somewhere. No idea where he's gone. Right, never mind. Is he in there now? Got him. Oh, someone else got me though. Not to worry. So this chap here, I think he was having a go at the tank with some sticky grenades, but our sandbag walls stopped him from getting out of the trench, so that's good. The plan is working, just needs a bit of time. This plan just needs a little bit of time to cook. Sandbags, very cheap material. They can cause a lot of trouble for the enemies if used correctly. Right. Now, off we go. Don't really need to bring anything with me. All of my rifles and weapons from my previous life still there. The enemies have still got their base cutting off our resupply lane, but it's only a matter of time before that dies, really. So we're just going to keep holding out in this very spectacular concrete base that we've got here. It's doing rather well. Now, how many? Oh, there were 3 enemies over. Oh dear. Right, 3 enemies in these trenches. Good job we put the sandbags down whilst we could. Oh, there's an enemy on my sandbag wall. Let's go and shoot him from on top, shall we? Oh, this should be fun. Ready? Let me line up my shot. See, look, so there's only one bit of trench that we haven't sandbagged, and that's where they're shooting from. He's got a grenade of some description. Oh, I got him! Excellent. So look, these enemies are in trouble because they're stuck in that trench and they can't really get out or shoot out. Then they're going to have to run away. Oh! He was a good shot though. He shot me from in there. Need to get on our sandbagging. Need someone to sandbag that trench. There's that final gap. They're causing a lot of trouble from in that tiny little gap there. Oh, look. My player's carcass just threw itself around. Okay, let's get a more conventional weapon. That was probably too long range, that last one. So I will bring with me a regular rifle for this next attack. And if I can find one, I'll bring a grenade. Right. Off we go. But now, imagine how much trouble we'd been in those trenches if we hadn't built our sandbag wall, and if we hadn't put sandbags on the back of those trenches, because the wardens would be sitting in those trenches, defending them against all comers quite easily, because there would just be open ground in front. So it's a good example of the importance of a little bit of trench engineering. Now, there's a nice heavy truck there. I will definitely be using that later. To pop down barbed wire and metal beams and whatnot, but let's go and finish the sandbags first. We are in trouble if a lot of enemy tanks appear, but if it's just infantry we're dealing with, I think we're going to be okay. Now I've got a burst action rifle, which is decent enough for close range and long range, and as you can see, the enemy's struggling to hold this terrain up here because of this nice sandbag parapet that we've put in front. We just need to get rid of them, kill them all and make them go away, and then we'll be able to finish building it. Right, there's my long rifle. Where are the enemies? There's one over there. Okay, so let's okay, I think, chaps, that we are good to go in terms of the next stage of sandbagging, so let's do it. First up, I'm going to shelter behind this tank trap, and I'm going to pop the last one down here. Right, this will stop them from shooting out like they were before. There we go, right now. And because I got shot by someone from this trench here, I'm most definitely going to go and sandbag. Oh, I can't. Area obstructed. Never mind. Okay, right, well, that's the only spot they can really realistically shoot at us from, so let's remember that. Okay, so I'm now going to continue the sandbag wall in this direction. We've got a little bit of a run to place the sandbags, and we've got someone now shooting at my precious sandbag wall. Oh dear, we got an enemy right here, and I don't have a gas mask this time, so I'm gonna have to run back. But look, they can't really get out of the trench though. Oh, here comes one. We got him. Right, there's no gas left. Excellent, right, quite effective. Oh my gosh, that is quite a scary enemy tank. Okay, time to go into aggressive measures here. Has that tank seen me? Yes, it has. That's a yes. That's a definite yes. Damn it! I've got stickies on my body. I wonder if they... Hello, stickies on... Stickies on me. Okay. Right, those tanks are vulnerable, though. Oh, if only I was still alive with my stickies. This chap. He's got some. Oh, I think he's about to die though. Spectre, yes, he died. Oh, I think they've just killed my sandbags. Well, that is a shame. Well, it's hard. It's turning out to be quite hard work. Maintaining a sand castle in this area, I have to say. Right. Just can't catch a break. There are too many enemies all over the place. Need more support. Problem is, there's a big old battle going on over the border to our east. Right, come on. Come on, boys, let's do this. We need to sneak around the back of these bastard tanks that are out in front. They're getting chased off by some friendly tanks now, by the looks of it. But I reckon I can flank around the north side of them, track them, and our friendly tanks will finish them off. Let's see how we get on. How many? There's 3 tanks there now. Three friend. Oh, I've been killed by a bloody plane. What a bastard. Those planes are so bloody annoying. The cheek of it, flying straight into our base. Hello, Lakinens. Does this game have free weekends? No, unfortunately not, I don't think. Hello, Lakinens. Ah, sorry about the commercials. Yes, no, there are no free weekends, I'm afraid, but they do discounts sometime. Right, shall we try again? We're going to have to respawn and go and get our stuff, having been killed rather rudely by a plane just then. I'm also surprised there aren't more wardens attacking us right now. It's amazing that this base is still standing. Look, they control the rest of the hex. It's bizarre. Okie dokie, right. Well, one tiny thing we can correct is I can take a slightly more sensible loadout. Just a light rifle. Nice lightweight rifle this time. Okay, good. Someone's on the flat gun. Thank God for that. How's he going to reload? How many shells can you store in a flat gun? That's interesting. So he's shooting at the enemy plane that just killed me. Well done, him. Okay. And the tanks have pulled back. Okay. Well, let's go and... has this got respawn supplies? No, it doesn't. Oh dear, I just made a big mistake. I'm going to go set spawn at that other bunker base. Instead of spawning in that underground fortress, it takes so long to get to the action. I'm going to go set spawn slightly closer to the front. There we go. Ooh, one more sticky grenade. Why not? Actually, 2 more. Oh, the enemy tanks have retreated entirely. Interesting. Alright, okay, so I guess we're going to go... Ooh, I guess we're going to go straight back to our sandbag fort and see what the situation is. Try and rebuild it, because the enemy tanks have buggered off. I do have binoculars this time, though, so I should be able to see whereabouts they are. We got friendly tanks waiting. The sandbags are down, but not to worry. Because we've still got our pallet of sandbags there, so we can rebuild them quite quickly. And the enemy, those trenches are still covered in sandbags. So I think we're all good. Is that an enemy? There's an enemy in the bloody bushes. I'm gonna shoot at him so my friendly players know that he's around. Okay. Let's drop all of our bloody sticky grenades. Now, when the sandbag wall gets destroyed, it does shed the sandbags. So we can rebuild relatively quickly. There we go. And then we can... Oh dear, and the plane has killed me again. It seems to be picking on me. What a cheeky bugger. Right, I'm sure Finn will finish the sandbag wall, though. He's a good old chap. Finn, if you're listening, use F. Oh no, he's been killed by the plane. Bastard plane. Oh, I did forget to set spawn though. That's just a bit silly. Luckily, I can respawn Okay, so that's good to know. The underground fortress acts as a backup spawn point because it's a safe house. Interesting. So there's a type of structure in the game called a safe house, and the underground fortress counts as a safe house. Did not know that. Good to know. I want to be able to get back to the action faster in future, so I'm going to go and set spawn at this base over here. I'm also going to bring with me a metal beam. Here we go. That'll allow me to rebuild the tank trap that got killed somehow, presumably by some explosives. Right, spawn set. Let's go, let's go. Oh my gosh, look at this trench line, lovely. Gotta love a nice big trench line like that. And should be able to climb out of the octagon over on this side here. Marvellous, okay, right. Crossing our fingers for a little bit of calm up the road here, not too many enemies. I think those metal beams should still be on the ground. Oh bugger, they're not. They've been despawned. Oh well, not to worry. I'll still pop the blueprint down there. We might get a chance to grab a truck in a minute, bring up some more. Oh, accidentally tabbed out. That's always a bother, isn't it? Especially if you're getting shot at. Right, we want to grab the rocket launcher. That could be quite useful. Drop all that stuff on the ground. Okay. Let's see if we can get this built, finally. I think it might have all quietened down. We might finally get this sandbag wall built up. Nice big one. I can go and get the truck. So look, this just goes to show, it might feel boring building when there's no threat present, but you've really got to try and get your building done when there are no threats, because that's often the only time that you can actually manage to do it. Because as I've found, building when there are enemies shooting at you can be rather troublesome. Best to build when no one's shooting at you. That's a lesson I've learned. You're welcome, that's some free advice. Try building when no one is shooting at you. Alright. Why can I hear shooting? Who's shooting? That's not good news for the safety of my sandbag fort. Right. So I think we'll skip the parapet over here. Because there's a bloody shell hole. So we'll just build a double height fort, okay? There we go. Right, let me get a little clip of this in a second. Coming along splendidly. And we're going to need a truck in due course in order to allow us to extend this quickly. Right, there we go. And we'll definitely need some metal beams to stop tanks from driving over all of this, which I'm sure they'll love to do. Very satisfying driving over a sandbag fort. It all goes smush very easily if you can manage to bring a big vehicle to drive over it. Right, here we go. Here's another parapet. Jolly good. Excellent. Sandbag wall is coming along splendidly. You know what would be good actually? Oh, some mines. You know what? That's what we need. We need some even better than some tank traps. Would be some actual mines. So if the tanks come near it, they just get actually just get blown up. That would be even better. Right, do you think this sandbag wall is big enough yet? Oh! Naughty, naughty plane. Trying to shoot me. Right, what have we got on the ground here? Oh, it's a sandbag. Okay, jolly good. Right, I'm glad I'm not the only one getting shot by the bastard plane anyway. Right. You know what? We might No, let's... I'm going to take cover. Right. Okay. Sandbag wall's going well. I think it's time to get that truck and bring up some... what should we do? Mines? I think mines. Bring up some mines. And then tank traps. Mines and then tank traps. Why not do both? Excellent. And then we shall move down the road and build the next one. Absolutely fun time. Just a shame there aren't more enemies here to shoot at yet. Is the bloody border base on the other side dead yet? I do hope it will die soon. Okay, right, have we got mines in here? Infantry mines, but not tank mines. Okay, not to worry, we can make some. Oh, they take heavy explosive powder. We got no heavy explosive powder. Okay, we got no tank mines. Any in the base to speak of? No, okay, so I think it might be tank traps after all. We won't be killing any tanks, but we will be stopping them driving straight into it. Oh no, I found some mines. Excellent. No, we're going to do mines. I found some. There's in this bunker base over here. There's a large helping of mines. Although the bloody train is in the way now. Okay, change of plan. We're going to do metal beams first instead because the mines are unavailable. Oh crap! This has been reserved by the train crew because they're using it for building the train tracks. Okay, so that's a no-go. Hello, numbnuts. Well, let's see. Can we use the ambulance? The ambulance will double as a lorry truck in a pinch. It means slightly less metal beams per visit, but it will still work. Yes. Okay, we'll use the ambulance. That'll have to do. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Oh, one enemy tank has appeared. Interesting. Okay, so there's a half-built tank trap. That'll take 2 metal beams. And then every other tank trap we build from scratch will take 3. And we're definitely not going to run out of metal beams because there's 410 here. Oh dear. There's some bodies in here. I'm going to have to drop them. Sorry. Some poor colonials have just been ditched. Look at that. The ambulance was full of some bodies. I had to chuck him on the floor to make space for the metal beams. Far more important, old chap. And I'm going to hope that that big truck that I want to use, that the squad lock will expire in due course. Let's also hope... Oh dear, our friendly tank is retreating. What does that mean? Is there an enemy tank out there? We're about to find out. We might find out rather in a sad, rude way. Okay, so the blueprint of the tank trap has died. That's but it doesn't matter because we have the exact right amount for a brand new one anyway. So what we're going to do this time, to make absolutely sure that no tanks can drive into it, we're going to pop a metal beam here as well. Right, so that's going to be rather devilishly difficult. Oh look, someone's building a bloody gate. That's interesting. Right, so we can't. We're going to have to pop the metal beams over here. Okay, so put one here, and then I shall go back for a restock. Oh dear! Oh look, the shooting has begun. There we go. Right now, now as soon as that bloody train moves, I will get mines. But look at this. What's good about this is this, unlike a trench that the enemies can get in and out, this sandbag wall does create a relatively impenetrable barrier. What I'm going to do now, because it looks like the main threat is infantry, what I'm going to do now is get some barbed wire. And what we can do is we can barbed wire the sides of the old sandbags, so that if they try to run around the side, they're going to have a barrier of barbed wire in the way. Maybe, actually, you know what? Even better. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and bring up a pallet of barbed wire. That'll be much more efficient. I think we've got an opportunity to do so. So let's pop all of this back in. Oh, and pick up a pallet of barbed wire here. Jolly good. Marvellous stuff. So, oh look, looks like, what did I hear? That sounded like a flatbed truck coming, possibly to pick up my pallet. Because we do have a crane around, so we can drive that back out of the base, pop down the pallet, and then return. Okay. I believe the crane needs a bit of repairs. Where's it gone? There it is, next to that ammo where it got left earlier. Lovely stuff. And down it goes. So now look, I can sit on, need to unpackage it. This is a very neat trick. If you don't know how to do this already in this game, this can save you a lot of time going straight from a train onto the pallet. Lovely. Hello, Chicken Dill. That's a very interesting logic track. Yes. Yeah, well, you know, it works. But actually, I've decided to be a bit more efficient and to use a crane this time to put down an entire pallet. And the crane is a little way away, so I will actually use the flatbed to move this up to where the crane is. But then I will have to drive the slow and steady drive with the crane up to where the front line is to pop the pallet down. Okay, jolly good. Let's get this chuck down here. Now I bet you that this base we're playing in right now, this won't be here in the morning, because I imagine that the Wardens are planning some kind of devilishly evil plan where they're going to come and attack this base when no one is online to defend it. That's what I imagine they'll do. That's what I would do if I was their master strategist. Right, so here we go. A nice big old pallet of barbed wire is ready to go, and we're going to go and lay this all around. And really should drive straight back with the crane, but I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to leave the crane out a little bit vulnerable for a bit, because I think our sandbag fortress is safe enough for now. Famous last words. Inevitably, what's going to happen now? Oh no, I can hear shooting already. I wonder where the shooting is. Lots of shooting. Oh, that's a friendly, luckily. I'd better see if I can find a weapon here. Oh, good. I do have a submachine gun with me. Okay. So where's all the fighting coming from? Hopefully it's all just friendlies killing enemies. Okay, chaps, we have a pallet of barbed wire ready to go. So now what we can do, you see, is we can barbed wire all of the likely approaches of the enemy to try and flank the sandbags. Here we go. So we're going to barbed wire in a nice kind of circumference around this side. Through that bush there, because I bet the Wardens would like nothing more than to go and hide in that bush. There we go. And then round the side here. Just stop them fully from getting around the side. There we go. Right, lovely. That will do as a nice little perimeter. And actually, you know what? Bugger it. What we'll do is we'll make this perimeter go all the way around here along the road. So if they do try to flank us, yes, if they do try to flank us, they've got to go all the way back into the AI. So it's now going to be impossible for them to flank from this direction. It also gives good safety for the tanks coming up the road. It means that enemy infantry can't run. So there's a nice neatness to this. We can't do it there because there's a bloody There's a bloody railroad. So let's do this. There we go. Do that too. Oh, look, Finn's here. What's Finn got? Oh, he got a load of supplies. Jolly good. Oh, it looks like he might have stolen that from the enemies. That's good. Well done, Finn. He's a good chap. Right, so we obviously need to leave an entrance point. Right. So we'll pop some barbed wire down there. Marvelous stuff. And actually, gonna package this up now, and then I can move it closer to where we need it. Over on the other side. And then I'll quickly go and make a pallet of metal beams. I think it will be quite fun actually to go and barbed wire the front of these sandbag walls as well, because they might kill or delete, kind of eliminate the trenches, but they won't be able to easily remove the barbed wire. We lay down barbed wire like this. Right, okay, again, we're going to... I'm popping down the blueprints and these chaps are finishing it off. I'm going to go and create a nice wide perimeter of barbed wire, so any enemies coming to try and kill us we'll have to run all the way around the back. And then we've got this little trench line here. Dawn of the Frog, could you finish barbing up this trench line? We might as well make use of it, given that it's there. Oh gosh! I can hear a tank. Hope that's a friendly one. Okay, and now that we've done that, we might as well pop barbed wire on the front of these trenches. Okay. And you might as well pop barbed wire here as well, in front of the sandbag. Oh, although we should start over on this side. Actually, would make more sense. So we've got a couple of insertion points into the trench. Now, why can I hear a tank? I really hope that that's friendly, not enemy. Okay. Look at this. Oh, that's some rather loud tank noises. I wonder if the battle train is back. I was getting quite excited earlier about playing with the battle train. I wonder if it's now back. And right, I should probably finish off the barbed wire over here. We do have a slight problem with this plan, is that there's no... I may not have left space for metal beams, so actually let me shoot that. Yes, do need to leave space for metal beams, so can I get it any closer here? Yeah, so metal beam there, metal beam there. Can I get the barbed wire closer? Yes, that's what we need. There we go. Right, that'll do. So we get the barbed wire right next to the older sandbags. And I'll bring a pallet of metal beams up next. And then we need to make sure there's space for the metal beams still in front. I think there will be. I think it'll be fine. But we got a slight vulnerability here. Can this go? No, I think we've run out of space for metal beams. Well, at least it'll be tricky for the tanks to... Okay, so I can put one there. Oh yeah, and one there. Okay, no, we still got space. It's all good. It's all good, chaps. Right, time to go and get said metal beams, I think. The crane's here, so I merely have to bring the flatbed with a pallet full of metal beams, nice and easy. And right, let's see if we can find a radio. That'll be quite handy. So we can see what the enemies are up to. And if they bring a tank, we can go and sneak by. Because it would be good now to actually formulate an attack on the enemies. It's all very well defending, but the enemies seem to have stopped attacking. So let's see if we can mount an assault. Any radios in here? No, but we do have intel, and there are no enemies to be seen. Right, well, this is the perfect time to finish our building. So let's get right on that. I shall get another pallet to be made for me here on this little pad. There we go. That's making that. I'm going to fill this with metal beams. Here we go. And then I shall bring the flatbed truck over, load up the metal beams and bring them up to where our little sandbag fort is. Yes, and then I think we might want to think about actually building a base on the other side of it. Fancy that, an actual attack base. Because the enemies are still hanging about over here at the Royal Fort. We'd like to kick them out, because if we can capture the Royal Fort and defend it, that will keep the heat off of this mega base over here, which we would very much like to happen. Right, so we're going to do the same as before. Pop this pallet down. Unpackage it. And look, if the enemies are really not going to do anything. Oh, I don't need to do that. There we go. Then we could actually get busy trying to attack them. I think a couple of watchtowers is a good place to start. As soon as we've got our little sandbag fort done, we'll just go and spam watchtowers. So that'll be a good use of the old Logi truck. So Finn, old chap. Oh, I'm not sure you can hear me in game. Sure, you can hear me on the stream though. Or Good Flog, if you could grab bring that Logi truck back and fill it with B mats. Let's go and build a crap ton of. Watchtowers. It'd be good to reveal where the enemies are, and if we can go and kill them. Oh, I've just run something over. I hope it wasn't important. So we want to leave a kind of demilitarized zone in front of this base, because any base we build could get captured by the enemies. So what we want to do is that's why this sandbag wall is quite good, because the enemies can't capture it. All they can do is destroy it. So the disadvantage is it is a bit easy to destroy for them if they overrun it with tanks. But on the plus side, unlike a trench, they cannot use it against us, you see. So that's the other advantage. Now, next plan is going to be build a shit ton of watchtowers. See how close to the enemy base we can get, and then have a go at building an attack base, a forward operating base as it's also known. Right. Metal beams, here we come. Look at this. It's all the metal beams a growing boy could wish for. Oh dear, what's happened to my Wi-Fi? Oh dear, my internet has just crashed. Oh dear, sorry chaps. Okay, it's back. I think my stream might have ended though. Let's see, was that outage... Hello chaps, my a bit of a glitch with the internet there. Let's have a look. You might have been kicked from the stream. It is back on now. I think it may have just been a temporary outage, not long enough to cut the screen. Okay, good. Right, the stream is back online. Okay, right. So we're going to finish building these tank traps to make it as difficult as possible. Wish we'd done these first. So actually, I might try that first next time. We'll bring the metal beams down next time first. But yes, actually, I think before we build a base, I think we should just rock up with a crane, with metal beams and sandbags, and just quickly erect. This would be quite a fun exercise actually if we can get away with it. Just do a rapid erection, if you pardon the rudeness. Rapid erection of a sandbag fort really close to the enemy base, and then once that's down we could build an actual spawn point. Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm making these tank traps, it is because of the risk of enemy tanks just driving straight into our beautiful sandbag fortress. They could destroy it just by simply driving into it, but these tank traps will stop them. The trenches will slow them down but not stop them, but these tank traps will definitely stop them. I can hear a tank. I hope it's a friendly tank. I think it was. Okay. Wish I had a radio. Unfortunately, I do not. Hello chaps, who have we got in the Discord? Is Johnny here, or is Finn here? Ah, hello Johnny. Do you have a radio? Ah, good, okay. Well, you can be our eyes and ears. Are there any wardens nearby? Do we have some spare radios? Okay, well, if we... oh, there's a radio. Okay, I'll come and grab one. Excellent. Okay, because what I'm thinking is we take the crane with the metal beams and the flatbed with some sandbags as soon as we get a chance to, and we head down the road. Oh, yes, and we can support the train. Because I want to... back where we had a... oh, that's too much to carry. Back where we had our second sandbag wall, where we fought for some time, I want to go and build a really long one, and then build a bunker base behind it. Why won't that? There we go. Excellent. We're almost done here, and I can hear that the battle train is back. Oh dear, Sableport Cinderwick is getting attacked, is it? Let's have a look. Oh yes, there's a bit of a breach. Oh dear, yes, well we're losing on all fronts, but this is actually quite a nice peaceful area where we are now, so let's enjoy it while it lasts, eh? Okay, right. This will be the last one here. Right, over and out for now. Okay. So let's see, we can it seems that on intel there are no enemies down the road, and the train is moving up. Okay, let's do it, boys. Let's move out down the road. I'm going to package these bad boys up. Johnny, do you want to drive the flatbed, and I'll drive the crane? We're going to be going down the road. Ah yes, I see that vehicle. Interesting. Okay, let's watch out for that. What is it? It's moving... oh, there's a few vehicles. Okay. Man the sandbags. Ah yes, okay. Okay, that's a good way to sneak around the side of our side. Right, I got a sticky grenade. Where's he going? Yes, okay, right, okay. We're not moving up yet by the seams of it then. We are defending our position. Okay, jolly good. Well, there's nothing it can do against our defences here, so let's man the defences and wait to see what it does. What is the next move going to be? Oh yeah, we've got a couple of infantry. They're going to get rather a shock when they meet our sandbag fortress, aren't they? Right, I've finished repairing the pallet. Okay, right. So the enemy infantry have hanging about up the road. Johnny, what I'm going to do is let's go and barbed wire the rest of those trenches. Let's use this truck. Okay, so whilst I can, I'm going to pop these on the top of the flatbed. So we've got all these trenches up ahead that will be much more useful to us if they have barbed wire on the front. So that's what I'm going to go and do. Yes, okay, there's some fighting going on up there, right. So steadily, step by step is the way we're going to have to do this. Oh look, lots of materials. Let's ditch these materials a second. Somewhere useful. Hopefully this storage box isn't full. No, it's not. Excellent. Okay, get my stuff back off the ground. In the truck. Okay, good. The enemy watchtower is down. Okay. So whilst we have an opportunity to do so, I'm going to... avoid driving into my own sandbag wall. I'm going to drive over here. Well, my plan, you see, is just going to quickly finish a job that should have been done long ago, and put barbed wire on the front of these trenches here. So the next time the enemies come along, they're going to have a much harder time getting in. And I'm also going to pop some barbed wire here to stop them getting in from that side. There we go. Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, okay, there's just one random sandbag there. So I have to come back with some barbed wire to get rid of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then there's a natural insertion point over there. Nothing we can do about that. But this will cause them some issues at the very least. You can hear the sound of tanks up ahead doing something or other. But not too many shots going on, so I think it's relatively quiet. It may well be that the enemies have routed, and so we're just waltzing in. I'm going to go and grab some materials, build a watchtower a bit further down the road. Tell you what, actually, what we'll do, we shall we'll use this truck as a good way of yes, we'll use this as a good way of quickly building our first sandbag defense, and I'm going to bring 60 B mats, which I believe are all stuck in here. Yes, there we go. To get rid of my sticky grenade. Right. It's got 60 B mats for a watchtower. Oh, there is an enemy nearby. Good to know. 60 B mats for a watchtower down the road, and enough sandbags to build a wall. Let's hope we don't get immediately killed. Oh gosh, there's 2 tanks up the way. Interesting. Right, let's see if we can get away with this. This is where we had a sandbag wall previously. I'm just going to go for it before any enemies appear, hopefully. Oh, there are the enemy tanks. I think those are enemies now. Oh no, that's friendly tanks firing back. Okay, good. I think we're going to get away with this. Excellent. Right, and I've got enough sandbags to sandbag the backs of these octagons. And I've got a bit of barbed wire as well for the fronts. Area obstructed, not to worry, that's fine. Okay. Sandbag was a bit too close. Right, barbed wire on these front sides. Oh dear, that sounded like a watchtower being killed. Yes. So the enemies are all to our north now. Interesting. Well, that's good. That means our previous enormous sandbag fort is well placed. Yes, that was a friendly watchtower getting killed. It was indeed. Okay. Let's now build our watchtower. See if we can get away with doing this before any enemies appear. Have I still got my hammer? Oh, balls. I've lost my hammer. I left it up here. Hello, Finn, if you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me. Excellent. Let me grab my materials back then. Oh, I left them on the ground over here. Right, here we go. Marvellous stuff. So if we build this watchtower, it'll reveal any enemy movements, and so we'll know when it's safe to go and build a sandbag wall down the road. Finn, if you can hear me, go get another 60 B mats and build another watchtower even further down the road if you don't mind. We're going to try, if we can, to we're going to try, if we can, to get a bunker base built up, but obviously we're not going to have much luck just rocking up and building a bunker base in the middle of nowhere, because the enemy tank will just come along and slap us. So my idea is to rock up with a load of metal beams, a load of barbed wire, and a load of sandbags, erect a quick sand castle, and then use that to keep ourselves alive and defended whilst we build a proper bunker base. The good thing about a sand castle, it can be very quickly de-erected. Hello, Mothman in Operation Quick Erection. Yes, that's a perfect name for it. We're going to be doing... I should have named the stream that. I mean, people might find it a bit misleading. They might get a bit excited, overexcited, if you will. Oh no! Oh no! An enemy infantry has come along with a big-ass machine gun. Just at the wrong moment. Well, what a way to ruin my fun. Okay. But our sandcastle is still intact. But this chap here is ruining my fun. Oh, there's lots of enemies over here now. So let's just go and deal with them, shall we? Maybe I'll flank. Oh dear. Shooty bang bang happening over there. He's still looking at me. Maybe I can flank him from over here. There's an enemy in the trench. I think I might lose this this matchup. He's got a rifle, and I'm not particularly good with this gun. Makes you wonder why I chose it. Where's he gone? Oh, he got me! Yes, I never quite got the hang of that gun. Do prefer the rifle. Oh, that's annoying that I lost my rifle. Very, very valuable rifle. I needed that. Radio even, my radio. Quite disappointed. Okay. What do we got here? Absolutely shit all. Okay. Oh, a hangman. I guess we'll take that. In the right hands, this is an incredibly good gun. It's a shame it's not in the right hands. Okay. On the plus side, our little forward sandbag fortress is about to get tested very nicely. So about to come in very handy, because the enemies are now pushing back up. If only we could get an opportunity to get the next one built. So let's go and see the state of play here. I do believe the enemies are doing their best to get near to it. Listen out for gunshots to reveal the direction that they're in. All of our sandbags and whatnot are still intact. Lovely. Oh look, and because of this pillbox here, the enemies actually can't run round our barbed wire, so they literally, I mean, there's literally nothing the enemies can do. It's quite the formidable fortification. Very entertaining to defend. I'm going to see if I can go and extract my my truck. Actually, I should bring some materials, because I really should go and build a new watchtower over there if I can get away with it. How many materials can I carry? No, that's too many. Ah, but if I take less ammo, we're okay. Okay, that's that decided then. Okay, let's... Ooh, there's a little gap in the barbed wire there. Good to know. Hopefully the enemies don't discover that. Oh, I've been killed by an enemy plane. What a bastard. Right, I'll take the opportunity to go for a little wee-wee back in a... Okay, necessary ablutions completed. Let's get on with, right. Oh dear, enemies have overrun. Oh gosh. Right, that's not good. Enemy infantry have overrun our bloody sandbags. Okay, this is going to be a real test. How easily can we recapture them? I better go and get a proper rifle quickly. This should be a good test of the defences. Hopefully the enemies don't have a wrench with them. Ah yes, okay, that's actually the biggest weakness. If we leave vehicles near the sandbags, enemies can actually walk in, steal the vehicles if they're clever, and then use the vehicles to kill the sandbags. So that's actually a big weakness. We should avoid leaving vehicles nearby. Oopsie daisy. Right. Shotgun loaded. Oh look, they've been shooting at the old... Okay, they've... Interesting. They've killed the truck, that's fine. Oh, they're now using our sandbags against us. That won't do. Okay. Got one, got two. Reloading. I think he might be bleeding. Okay, right, we can't let that happen again, boys. How did they get in? They came in from this side, clearly. They've gifted us a rocket launcher, that's not so bad. Right, that was all the damage they managed to do. Okay, they've damaged the crane, so that's actually a priority to repair. Right, and that's how they got in, so we need to put more barbed wire down there, I think. After I've repaired the crane. Yeah, the biggest weakness of this is if there's no one defending it, it will just get overrun. So we do need to be constantly harassing and attacking the enemies. But look, we recaptured it, thanks in part to my rather excellent shotgun wizardry, if I do say so myself. And yes, we can clearly see the weak point of the base is over there, because they can actually just run straight through. Ah yes, I think that might do it actually, where good old Finn has popped that barbed wire. Excellent. This chap is now... oh! Someone is shooting. I hope that's not at Finn. Okay. So I think we need to... pop a piece of barbed wire. Nice, healthy, extra section here. Quite tricky. I know, Finn, if you come... Finn, if you drop it next to me, I can pick it up and place it. There you go. If you drop it, Finn, if he drops it, I can pick it up. There's a lot of nonsense, isn't it? Ah, here we go. He's dropped it. There we go. If he goes back and gets another one, we can kind of pass it to each other. There we go. Oh no! I've been sniped! Oh gosh! It's like World War I all over again. Sniped in no man's land. Torn up in the barbed wire. Leave me, Finn. It's fine. Just get the barbed wire finished. Right, we can't... oh look, they're shooting our barbed wire. I think it's okay though actually, because the barbed wire on the side here means there's no longer a gap, so I think we can leave it as it is. Right. The sand castle is going strong. Watch out, Finn, for the... watch out for the bloody sniper. The bastard. Right. Yes, we do have a fair amount of infantry marauding around. Let me go and how far does the AI range go? I feel like I should build another pillbox if there's space for one. Yes, because enemy infantry. Clearly some new enemies have logged on to come and harass us, because the enemy population seems to have increased somewhat. But so good news here is we're keeping the enemy infantry nice and far away from the main base by keeping them busy up at this silly little sand. Oh gosh! What's he up to? Well, that is interesting. What were they trying to do? They just suicided some trucks into the gates. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what that was all about. What did they have in them? So it looks like they waited for the gates to be open and then they went for it. There's 2 storage boxes on the ground, look, so that means they had something in the trucks. What was in the trucks, God only knows. Well, actually, that's not true. I mean, the people that are looking in them know, and I'm about to know too. So, couldn't have been much more inaccurate there. Right. Very little activity around this base all of a sudden, and then it gets busy, and then there's no activity. Lots of crates, okay. Very bizarre. So I think those trucks may not have known that there was a base here, and they were driving to the fight over on the east. I think that's what was going on. Okay, right. So, how far out does the AI go? Oh no, not to here. Okay. Well, not to worry, I tell you what, it's still useful to have a nice big pillbox here. Then the next time they capture the area, it gives us something to kind of mosey on up to and hop inside in order to get to the next position. Alright, lovely. What a lovely big fortress we've still got going on here. Just hope that the wardens don't realise they can capture this crane and then drive all over it. So after I've built this pillbox, I'm going to go down the road and build a watchtower. Because my objective is still to pick up all of these metal beams and sandbags and barbed wire in the crane and head down the road. What's that I hear? That sounds like a plane. Friendly or enemy? I hope it's friendly. Right, must have been friendly. Good talk, it says it's paid actors bringing us supplies. Possibly. Oh gosh! So, okay, I think that confirms the wardens didn't get the memo that there's a base here. They keep driving into it with their... so they drove into it with supplies just now, and now they've driven into it with some armour. So wardens are just driving to the front line without realising that there's an enormous friendly base in the way. That is actually quite hilarious. Right, I think what I'm going to do actually is just spam, once I got the opportunity to do so, I'm going to spam a bunch of pillboxes down here for the next time that enemies infiltrate. Given that these materials that I've got were donated by the wardens, it makes it all the more enjoyable. And, right then, time for the watchtower down to the south. If only I could find a radio, that would be incredibly handy. But I don't think I'm going to find another one. Not sure where I died. I did have a radio a couple of lives ago, but died somewhere with it. Not quite sure where it is. What this means is I can't see enemy intel, so I've got no idea where the enemies are. I can only see out-of-date intel of where they were earlier. I do love that the enemies keep just driving into this base and dying, trying to get to the front line. Right, thank you Finn for helping me build this pillbox, absolutely marvellous. And there we go, right. Actually, tell you what, we should build a pillbox in the heart of the base. Let's build one here. I can't build one there. Oh, I give up. Oh no, I can. It went green. There we go, yes, no. One of these in the heart of the base is very sensible. Oh yes, it is a friendly plane. Jolly good. Right. Well, I think this sandbag castle that we've made has lasted very well this evening. It's fended off a fair few attacks, kept this area under friendly control, and the most important thing is that if the enemies do ever overrun it, they can never use it against us. That is, as long as we don't let them capture all of the pallets of sandbags and metal beams. My plan is to get these moved along down the road quickly. Right. So, I need to get rid of all but 60 materials. And I'm going to bring a sticky grenade with me as well. Right, off we go. So, right, we can use this trench line quite neatly. I'll say, oh gosh. I guess I'll climb over. Here we go. Ah, good. Finn's got 30 BMATs as well. Excellent. So we can both build together. Right. Was that sensible? Or I've got myself a bit stuck. There we go. Ah, okay. That's where we should put another piece of barbed wire, because they can actually get in there, then out the trench. I see. So actually our sandbag fort still does have a significant weakness. Oh gosh! Enemy activity is shooting from over there. No balls. Let's hope he tries to... There he is. Don't think he's seen me. Famous last words. He probably has. He's got a much better weapon than me. Come back, Finn. I need you. So I just leave him. I don't want to fight him. I'm a pacifist. Everyone knows this. He's run off that way. Okay, good. Right, I'm going to try and... Oh, look, that truck is still alive. That's bizarre. Right, I'm going to try and build a watchtower here again. This is similar to where I tried to build it earlier. And I got machine gunned when I was almost finished. Because if we can get watchtowers down this road near to the enemy base, then we might have an opportunity to build a our own friendly spawn point down there. Let's see how we get on. Oh gosh! Where's that going? Okay. Taken 2 shots. I wonder where that's driving. He's who? I mean, I imagine he might be going towards the border. He might be able to get another nasty surprise. Very entertaining. Okay, right. Operation Watchtower is going well so far. Let's not jinx it though. Something just died nearby. I hope that was something decaying. Right, Finn, I'm almost done. Hello, can you hear me yet? I've only got 10 left, old boy. So you might as well point your gun at any enemies. It's almost not worth the time it'll take to drop them. I'm not sure the time saving is worth it. Okay. Excellent. We've got a new watchtower up. I'm going to run back for some more materials. Now there is a slight advantage to having this. Right. So yeah. So this is the problem actually. That the enemies can just sneak through here. So here's what we're going to do. Before we forget. We're going to, what are we going to do here? We're going to, I don't know, is there a shovel? I think we need to fill in that trench actually. I'm sure I saw a shovel. Yes, there we go. Okay, well, this is actually quite important for the integrity of our sandbag fortress. We need to delete this trench. This is how they're getting in. Okay, good. Enemies have been killed. So I'm going to fill this trench in, and then I can put another piece of barbed wire along here, and that'll mean that the enemies in future can't just run through the trench. That's how the sandbag fort. That's how the sandcastle was infiltrated earlier. I'm sure of it. So and then we can still easily get from the fort into the trenches by climbing over the metal beams. So we're going to have a good way in. Then we can continue with Operation Watchtower. Get all these watchtowers built down the road. Lee Pallister said, take the truck. Sorry, I missed your message there, but the truck was damaged. So I wasn't going to be able to drive it because I didn't have any Didn't have any materials with me. Hello, Bobo Plays TV. Operation Sandcastle. Yes, indeed, it is. Got a lovely little sandbag fortress going on here. An absolute mess of trenches in front, which is quite entertaining. We haven't been bothered to really try and delete these trenches, but that would help a lot, actually, if we did. I don't think there's enough explosives. So, we're making do, instead, with building a little fort. Oh, look, and Finn has been delivering me barbed wire. Or did I drop that? I actually can't remember. Nevertheless, we're almost done here. Oh, good. Someone's finishing repairing the crane. There's an enemy. Oh, dear. I'll catch him in the open. Oh, there he is. In order to get into my trench, he's got to run out over the open. Okay, let me just carry on digging. Oh, dear. Is that must be friendly. Yes, okay, that made me poop my pants a little bit there. But that was a friendly shooting. That was Finn, in fact. Well done, Finn. Okay, I've done it. The trench, there we go. Okay, splendid. Okay, so now I can do this bit. Hopefully the chap that just appeared won't shoot at it. There we go. It's only a small bit, stubby bit of barbed wire, but it'll do the job because it's only a small gap we have to plug. There we go. Right, I'll tell you what, for good measure, I really don't want anyone getting in here. Can I put a fence? There we go. So now, even if they get out of the trench somehow, they'll get stuck on that fence. Okay, right. What a messy business. Now, I don't believe there are any spare radios yet. No, unfortunately. Put that back. Okay, none there. None there. There is a bandage though. So we're just going to risk it for a biscuit. We're going to go down the road, build another watchtower. And then we may have to kind of deliberately die in order to respawn. Right. Into the trenches we go. What's that chap doing? Interesting. He's modifying that little bunker piece over there. Right, there's the truck that I can't take until I repair it. Oh, that's a shame. The watchtower we just built has already been killed. So the enemies must have their own watchtower nearby. Let's pop it in a slightly different location this time. Let's pop it. Let's go as far south as we can. We might as well get some extra intel coverage. This is quite a, oh look, our metal beams are still there even. So actually, if I can repair that truck, we could go and we could run the truck. I think the safest thing actually is leave the sandbags where they are, leave the crane where it is, and run the truck back and forth in order to place the rest of the sandbags. So we'll leave the sandbags and metal beams where they are. Maybe we'll position them near to the road, and then we'll just run the truck back and forth. Ah, that's how they knew what we were up to. There's a bloody enemy watchtower right there, and here comes an enemy tank to kill me. Okay, they really mean business, don't they? Oh, he's a silly bastard. I've just stickied him. Excellent. I've tracked him. Okay, right, now I know that he's there. Finn, we're going to go hunt him. Oh, he's just been hit by a dive bomber as well. Okay, right, it's time for a bit of tank hunting, Finn. If you can hear me. Let's go back and get recon uniforms. And stickies. That is a very vulnerable tank if we can sneak around it, because they don't have many defenses. So, right, I'm going to run back to the other base. Okay, jolly good. Time for a bit of tank hunting. I always love the bit of the evening that calls for a bit of tank hunting. Okay. So we've poked the hornet's nest and discovered what lies within, and the answer is a rather scary looking tank. So this bunker base doesn't have any respawns yet. No, it's still empty on respawns, unfortunately. It would make our lives a lot easier if this base had respawns, but never mind. Right, So I'm just going to first grab a rifle. Oh, it looks like an enemy has infiltrated our sandbag, or is trying to infiltrate our sandbag fortress again. Yes, right, let's grab stickies, Finn. Right. Oh, he's on the crane. Oh, he's left the crane. Okay, he's gone running. Oh, there's a tank to the south. A chieftain tank to the south. Okay. Is that a chieftain or not? I don't know. Okay. This is rather exciting stuff. Yes, very exciting stuff indeed. Just need to get all the stickies that we can. One more. Ooh. Looks like that tank is a little bit stranded down there. Okay, but anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to run down this channel in between the roads, and I'm going to use the binoculars to scout for enemy tanks. Right, Finn, follow behind me once you've got your stickies. Follow the compass, because we're in the same squad, so you'll be able to see where I am. And the two of us, we can take out most of the tanks in the game if we each get all of our stickies off. Okay, that looks like a dead tank over there. The remnants of a dead tank. Let's go and hunt for more, so we don't get intercepted by any infantry. Oh dear, yes, there are infantry that way, so let's go and avoid them. We're going to run down the railroad. I can hear planes in the sky, which is never good. That means potential for being intercepted by planes. So look, that's where I died just now, over there. Shooting was heard on that road. So we're going to run straight down the middle of this open area. We're going to hopefully spot something valuable. And this could be a fun way to spend the next hour. Oh, Twitch is down, is it? Says Coastal Sandu? No, I don't think so. Oh, I'm being shot. I wasn't paying much attention. Okay, I'm not bleeding though, somehow. Oh my goodness, look at that. They are building quite the fortress over here. Wow. They don't have any AI yet though. Oh! I'm very low on health. I need to watch out here. Oh my gosh, that's quite a few infantry. Okay, we find ourselves here in a spot of bother. I've only got 11 bullets and 3 enemies. Okay, right, that's 1. 8 bullets left and 2 enemies. The ratio works. Okay, so there's not much in the way of targets, unfortunately. There's a construction vehicle over there. Alright, Finn, I think we're best off going round the north side. That is some quite formidable defences. So yes, they've been using their time wisely, it seems. Oh gosh! Here it comes. There he is. He hasn't seen us. Okay, we need to. That's who we're hunting. Right, where does that go? Oh, it's got low armor. Right, let's see if we can sneak in around the north side. Seems to be low enemy infantry presence over here. Oh dear, but okay, they do have much more AI near the middle. I'm very injured. I'm unlikely to survive more than one more shot. There. The frequency of enemy pillbox is much lower over here. Oh, come on, we can catch that tank. Surely, where's it gone? That'll be quite the win if we can catch it. Maybe we can find it parked up somewhere. Not paying attention. Oh, they've got a lot of ammo for artillery. There it is. I think there's a clean route through. Oh no, damn it, they've got a pillbox right there. Okay, so there's the relic, there's the tank. We're gonna get spotted on radar soon and they'll come to get us. But where is that tank going? I think the game's up now. We've stayed in the same position for too long. Right, let's move back this way. It's possible that one of those tanks is going to move out. I think we might have missed the opportunity. There's a guy building pillboxes all around. Nothing we can do about that. I think we might have missed the opportunity here. Interesting, interesting. Oh, it's a shame. Oh, we got movement. Where's he going? That tank there will be an easy... If that tank there is thinking of leaving the safety of his nest... Oh, a jeep. Just heard an enemy jeep. Oh, it's getting dark. So if any of those enemy tanks do make a move, they're going to be very vulnerable to us. That's where he was building the pillbox. But no, those tanks are being quite clever. I think, let's see if we can insert ourselves, Finn, from the very south side. It's possible they don't have pillboxes on the south side. Let's go have a look. Unlikely, but possible. Just got to keep moving around. Dear oh dear, this is some quite formidable defences they've built here. I was hoping that they would have been lazy. But no such luck. They've been very busy. Very busy building over here. Oh, bugger. Watch out. Enemy infantry spotted. Hopefully. Oh look, tank. Oh! Okay, there's a tank over there to the east. Let's go and get in behind it. That's a fresh post. Okay, we've got some intel. So we just have... Oh gosh! Right, we just have to avoid that bastard. Okay, there's a trench we can go in. Seems like we might have discovered where the enemy tanks are moving to. So, okay, we're out in the open. We know that there's one infantry trailing us. And we know that someone has said there's a tank over here. That doesn't mean there's definitely a tank. But someone said there was. And it's recent intel. Oh, I've been killed. Oh, there we go. There he was. Good luck, Finn. It's been very interesting gameplay tonight. Lots of quiet shenanigans. I wonder if there's a big fight still going on over here. I'm slightly tempted to... oh yeah, it's dead. Looks like it's dead again. Now if we could get 3 people and some flamethrowers, we can go and do some serious damage. But oh look, the tanks are on the move. The tanks are on the move. But oh, they were on the road just now. Okay, Finn, back to... We're going to do the same again. We'll catch them out. We will catch those tanks out. They're going to make a move any minute now. I just saw them on intel. So I think we just get the same loadout again. It's a shame we don't have more radios, otherwise we'd be much better able to track them down. But yeah, very, very slow evening compared to the normal foxhole. It's quite spectacular that this stronghold is still standing here. Had some fun shenanigans at this spot, has to be said. And yes, okay, the border over there is dead, thank God. So the enemies are no longer cutting our supply lines, but everything has got a little bit quiet, hasn't it? Right, I've got my gun loaded. Oh, there's only 10 stickies left. This is very much in need of some fresh supplies. Looks like we've got 4 infantry moving out, so I think I'll move with the infantry. And yes, as I said, I'm going to try and sneak in the south side. Yes, there's 4 tanks staging here in Royal Fort. That's good intel. I can confirm that that is true. And we'll see if we can sneak in and kill one of the tanks. We'll go in from the south side this time. So down this road, along here, and see if they're any lighter on their defences on the rear side. They may well be. Well, what are these chaps planning? Something fun, I hope. Right, I'm ready to go. Right, no fresh intel. Let's follow the road. Finn no doubt will catch up with me. Right, we're going to give this one last chance then. It might be time for Betty buys. Oh, gonna have to go around the barbed wire. Keep an eye on intel for the presence of enemy tanks. Shame I don't have a radio, because it would be good to be able to see where the enemy tanks are moving. Oh look, this truck's coming with us. That's interesting. Right, on the plus side, now that I have died and respawned, I'm back to full health, which is good, because I want to be on full health when we do finally encounter an enemy tank. Because once you start throwing your stickies on an enemy tank, you need to stay alive for as long as possible. Right, okay. So in the absence of a radio, I'm having to be my own intel with my binoculars here. Oh gosh! See, look, there you go. Binoculars don't reveal the position of enemy infantry in the dark, unfortunately. There's another one. Right. Do I risk pushing them? On the plus side, if I can get up close, I can get a fun clip of hitting an infantry with a sticky grenade. Oh, he's going to have to climb out now. Oh, didn't get him. Did then. He's low. Come on, Finn. Finish him off. Is he dead? Hopefully he's dead. If he's not, he's round here. Okay, right. Okay, abort. Let's just leave those infantry to their business. Let's extract. Okay, I've lost one sticky grenade. That naughty enemy infantry has potentially saved a tank's life by taking a sticky grenade directly to the face. He doesn't know how useful he's been. Oh. Sticky grenade just went off. Was that Finn killing an infantry with a sticky grenade? I hope so. Could be quite entertaining. Right. Oh gosh. They don't have pillboxes on that side. They've got proper massive defences. My word, they've been busy. Look at all that they've built. Bastards. Yeah, lots of pillboxes. There's the tanks. Tanks are still there, staging, ready to go. There's one. Hard to see how we're possibly going to get in there. But I'm going to keep going around the back. You never know. We might catch a tank with its pants down, so to speak. My word. Ooh, they've conked that bunker base. That's useful intel. Wet conk bunker. That needs to be killed as soon as possible, so it doesn't dry. Okay, so yes, actually defences do seem to be a little light on this side, leading to a possible insertion point for us to go and hunt a tank. Only one of me now though, unless Finn is still alive and just trailing me. Okay, the pillboxes do resume further in. My word. Okay, one of the enemy tanks has gone. And the enemy tank that's there possibly doesn't have any pillbox coverage. Let's find out. It's a shame that there's only one of me. Oh dear, someone is chasing me. Oh dear, I'm being shot by the pillboxes as well. Oh, there's a pillbox there. Oh, it can't hit me though. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. That was bad. That was bad luck. Yes, when you look on binoculars, you can't see pillboxes if they're behind a wall. Right. Okay. Well, they've done their job building... Ooh, a fighter jet. Fighter pilot. Right, well, I have to say... Oh, look, we've got some intel over here. That's fun. Yes, all of this territory was recently captured. Well, I have to say... There's not enough friendly players here to really do anything meaningful. So I think we're going to just leave it there. We built a nice little... Let's go and just quickly check the sandbag fort. I'm sure it's still intact. And long may it live. But yes, it's a shame that I think... Because this war has been going... This particular war has been going on as a persistent war for something like 40 or 50 days. So I think the player base might have got a little bit bored. Is a bit of a liability with a game like this. And let's see what's going on over here. The crane is still there. I think is my last little good deed. I'm going to extract the crane. Would be a shame to lose. This crane is actually quite valuable to the team here because they don't have anywhere they can build one. So let's go and extract this back into the safety of the base. Furian has just said exactly that. Put the crane back into the base. Very good thinking, yes. No, I will do. Oh, hello, Lefty. Lefty's just joined. Missed all the fun. I wonder if there's any defences up at the other base up there to the north. Anyway, well, look, there's relatively limited you can achieve as just a couple of players in this game. It's very much a team game. So I think we'll leave this base. We'll check on it in the morning and see if it's still there. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely sleep. Finn186 having the last word. Not bad, considering we had our logic cut. Yes, we held out. We defended the base, and good work it was too. Right, well...